I bet you're not making as much money as you want. And honestly, it probably has less to do with your potential and more to do with your energy. If you're new here, my name is Erin. I'm a manifestation coach, and I talk about things all law of attraction and manifestation. Honestly, it's really not about your potential, because you have the potential. It's about your subconscious beliefs, your energy, and the identity that you carry every day. Because whether you realize it or not, your mind is literally constantly shaping your reality. And the energy you operate on daily becomes like the foundation of what you attract, what you're going to tolerate, what you notice, as well as what you're moving towards. One of the biggest mistakes I see people making is that they're constantly saying that they want more money while subconsciously believing that they're really stuck, or holding the belief that they're unlucky or they're behind in life, bad with money, or just basically incapable of success. Your subconscious mind always overrides your conscious thoughts eventually. So if your conscious mind is saying, I want abundance, but your subconscious is saying, people like me struggle, money is stressful, I'm never going to get ahead, I'm not successful, I always fail, then you're really just making your reality mirror those deeper beliefs. That's why two people can do the exact same thing at the exact same time, but also get different outcomes. Like they start a business, the exact same business at the same time, and they have all of the same circumstances, but one is really successful and the other one's not. And it's because of your reality and what you're influencing it on. Think of your subconscious mind like an operating system on a computer, like it's running everything underneath your brain. It affects your confidence, your decisions, and your motivation, as well as like what you notice around you. We've talked about the reticular activating system before, which is basically like your brain's filter, and you only have so many filters, and that's because like everything around you is always moving. And there's like a million things, and your brain can't process everything at once, so it only processes what it believes you need to see and experience. And that's a part of your subconscious mind. So you're constantly training your reticular activating system to show you better things. And the more you see better things, the more you attract the better things to you. That's why it's important to like really watch what you consume when it comes to like TV, social media, and making sure that you're watching high vibrational stuff. And remember, high vibration is good, low vibrations funky and bad. This is why manifestation is not just about like thinking positive, it's reprogramming your identity. You have to become this version of yourself that naturally creates wealth. You have to embody that person that is wealthy. And no, that doesn't mean sitting here and pretending to be rich while ignoring bills. Don't do that. Basically what it means is that you're slowly shifting your mindset, you're setting boundaries, habits, raising your standard, working on emotional regulation, as well as looking about your belief systems and what's holding you back and why you're not already there. And sometimes that means reflecting on things from your childhood. One thing I also had to realize that manifestation is about momentum. If you're literally sitting constantly in fear and in exhaustion and negativity, and you're literally comparing yourself to everyone around you, you're feeding your nervous system this frequency of survival. And wealthy people are not in survival mode. And survival energy creates survival situations. But when you start to intentionally protect your mind, when you start to feed yourself better thoughts, when you become more disciplined, learn new skills, take action, post content, apply yourself, really go all in on your business or whatever energy that you're looking for in order to create wealth, suddenly opportunities start flooding in. Trust me, I know this, and if you go pretty much anywhere, you'll hear the same thing from everybody else. That's how it kind of works. Because your energy changed first. People love to laugh at the law of attraction until they really realize how real energy is. Think about this. When you walk into a room where people were arguing, and you can just feel it immediately. You walk into a room where someone is confident and magnetic, and you can feel that immediately. Energy is real. Einstein and so many other of the great scientists have said so. That's why your emotional state matters. And the words you repeat matter. The music you consume matters, and the conversations and the people you surround yourself with matter. If every day you're feeding your brain negativity, failure, and jealousy, eventually your subconscious and your reticular activating system knows that as truth. So it starts to look for that, and then energetically it attracts it to you. Reality follows what you repeatedly impress on your mind. That's why repetition is really everything. And that's why they really talk about like affirmations. I think affirmations are really great, but I also don't feel like they're the number one thing that you can do in order to reprogram your mind. I think belief changes action, and action changes your outcome. And you also have to understand that manifestation without action usually just becomes fantasy. You cannot say you want wealth while avoiding every opportunity that can create it. You can't say you want success while refusing to be consistent. And you really cannot say you want a different life while emotionally living the same identity every day. Sometimes manifestation looks spiritual, and sometimes manifestation looks like discipline. Sometimes it looks like getting up and filming the video while you're walking around your house and your kids are yelling in the background and playing in the backyard. It's about posting the content, learning the skill, starting over, trying again, and showing up even when nobody is watching yet. And honestly, a huge part of manifesting money is self-worth. A lot of people secretly do not believe they deserve abundance, unfortunately. They feel guilty receiving, they undercharge, they self-sabotage, they procrastinate, and they stop right before success. They even stay comfortable in struggle because struggle feels familiar. You have to start asking yourself, what identity am I emotionally attached to? Because sometimes people are unknowingly attached to the identity of being the struggling person. Manifestation is about shifting that. You're constantly manifesting whether you realize it or not. Your thoughts create emotion, emotion creates energy, energy influences action, and action creates reality. So if you want to manifest more money, stop focusing on making more money itself. Focus on the version of you that naturally creates abundance. Protect your mind, reprogram your beliefs, watch your self-talk, raise those standards, and take one aligned action daily in order to get you closer to your manifestation, and stop speaking failure over your life. Because eventually your outer world starts catching up to your inner world, and that's when the things begin to change. If you want a free PDF that goes over manifestation, you can hit the link inside of my bio, which is, remember, this could have been the most important video you've ever watched in your entire life. I believe in you.